So I met this guy today, and he said that he's got a vintage motorcycle for sale, but the only problem is it's in an old barn, and it hasn't been touched in 20 years. He doesn't know what kind of motorcycle it is, so I'm pretty excited. We have to trek through these woods to get to it. This is a true barn find. I'm very excited to see what's in here. I'm starting to see the back of it. I see yellow. He said it was a Yamaha. Let's see what we got here. What is it? Oh boy. He said it was a YZ 125. I can already tell it's not a YZ 125. What the heck is this thing? I've just walked like a half a mile to get here, so I'm a little out of breath. This thing looks clean for being in here. There's no way this thing's been sitting in here for 20 years. Let's see. Yeah, it's pretty dusty. Maybe people have been sitting on it. It's not a YZ 125 because it has a speedometer and a headlight, and I can already see a little bit of blue paint, which is going to tell me it's probably a IT 125. Alright, well, we're going to try to get this thing out of here. Alright, it looks like it's going to be a little bit of a pain in the ass to get this thing out of here. You might have to do some wiggling and maneuvering. It looks awfully clean for being in here for 20 years. Maybe he wiped it down since he knew we were coming, I'm guessing. There's a little bit of dust on it. Do you need help, or can you do this by yourself? This is technically Luke's birthday present. A good old-fashioned barn find. Come on, get over here and help him, Luke. Please. Luke. There she is. Pretty cool. So we've kind of determined that it's definitely it's probably an 81 like the guy said, but I think it's a IT 125. Maybe it's an IT 175. Not really sure. But here she is. We're going to start working on her and see if we can get her started. Luke's getting some gas mixed up so we can try this thing out. You check to see if it has spark or not?
Not yet. I'm checking to see if it has the right plug in it. VR90, yes, that should be fine.
You can definitely see that it was repainted. The guy tried passing it off as a YZ, but I don't think YZs had blue paint under the yellow. And I don't think YZ's had a speedometer, obviously, or a headlight. I'm actually kind of happy that it does. It's got all the controls.
Let's see if it has spark. You gonna kick it over for me?
Sure.
It's got spark.
Alright.
Alright, that's good.
Try number one. It feels like it may be a little low on compression. More than likely, obviously, we'll have to clean the carb.
I don't like how this thing is feeling.
We haven't had this thing home for probably 15 minutes. Nick's tearing right into it. He's just going to try to do a couple little things to see if he can get it started before we really tear into it, just to see. Stay tuned.
Gotta love the old Yamaha design, putting the shock up under the gas tank.
Oh yeah.
filter. Surprising.
Did you turn the choke on when you kicked it?
Yeah, can you grab me a light? I don't know what kind of air filter this is. Like, it looks like carpet almost. And, like, this is older than I know.
It's 39 years old.
Yeah.
I mean, the air filter's not 39 years old, but the motorcycle itself is 39 years old.
That's weird. It just like friction fits in there. I don't know. Oh. It's alive!
That's a good sign.
Oh yeah. Alright. Now that it's running, that's good. Hoping this rubber isn't too hard.
All right, so we got it. It runs. It started. It didn't sound horrible. So Nick's pulling the carb off real quick. Going to clean that, and then she should be good to go. We'll be riding her by tomorrow.
I'll be riding this thing tonight.
Right?
Tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, it's got a headlight, though. We'll be riding it tonight. I don't know if I'm going to video because I'm about to go in the house, but at least... Good birthday present?
Tonight.
You happy?
Yeah.
Go with the rest of the Yamahas?
Yeah.
Brain just stopped.
What's wrong? Your brain stopped working?
Your brain stopped working.
Why?
You just paused.
Sorry, I was thinking.
I've never seen a carb like this before. See, the floats are on the side of the bowl, and then they go up on that rod. I've never seen anything like this. And it's pretty nasty in there. See, the gas is green, but shouldn't be too bad. I already cleaned it off a little bit, but, I mean, you can see this is the main jet. Try to get the focus. It's completely clogged up with black goop, like there's absolutely nothing coming through that. But yeah, this thing's pretty nasty. Not the worst, but pretty bad. Just dropped all the parts. I don't want to drop them now, but gonna lower them down in. Spill them. Go. Let that sit for a little while. Now this is really strange. I got the carb basically all the way stripped. You can see here where the air would come in. There's this little piece. I was like, what is that? So I grabbed it with a pair of pliers, and this is kind of hard to do one-handed. But it's like a wooden skewer shoved in there. I mean, you never know what kind of stuff people did throughout the years, but that's just interesting to me. But now I got it down to just the shell. See, this is the choke area, like, completely blocked up. Where is it? The pilot jet here, like, completely clogged up with just black gunk. Everything's pretty dirty, but not too bad. You can see the amount, like, down in the bottom of there. But I'm just going to let it sit in a tank of carb cleaner degreaser stuff, and that should clean it up good. See, that's like, I was chipping the stuff out of the bottom of it. And that was just a little bit of it that was down in the bottom of the bowl. And like, you can see where it was literally getting chipped off. But I'm just going to let it sit in this stuff for a while. Probably let it sit overnight because it's pretty bad. But that'll clean it up good. Alright, been overnight. Let all that drain off. You can already tell there's no scrubbing or nothing how much cleaner everything is. This, like, a little longer. Yeah, that's pretty clean.